Welcome. Andy here with On Path Healing Arts. Looking forward to sharing some meditation with you today. This video will focus on the first level or the first phase of an energy meditation set, which Qigong itself is translated as energy skill, and much like yoga, it ranges from stillness to active forms of meditation. So with this video and the subsequent classes that'll occur on Thursdays from 4 to 5 Arizona Standard Mountain Time, this is going to focus on the first part of an energy meditation that's going to help to build up the key energy centers in the body. In this first level, we're going to focus on the first 7 chakras, if you will. In the Chinese energy model, we'd be looking at the lower dantian, which would house the root and sacral chakra, the middle dantian, which would house the solar plexus and heart, and the upper dantian for throat, brow, and crown. In this set, I'm going to take you through without instruction, so that later on, as you're getting to know this practice through the classes that we'll hold on Zoom and provide it on YouTube, you'll be able to come back and follow along without all the instruction once you get used to the meditation. This is a fairly active form of meditation, and it'll oscillate between hypoventilating or holding the breath and hyperventilating, rapid breathing. It's employing all kinds of Qigong methods of a squeeze and release, perineum squeezes, and tongue placements and eyeballs in the head, looking up to the sky, and all kinds of other tricks that are happening along with this set, as well as time periods of stillness and breathing. So this is something that you probably won't really catch right off the bat. You'll want to come through the Zoom classes. You can get those links by subscribing on my website, onpathhealingarts.com. Subscribe. Make sure to click receive offers so you can get email updates as the classes may change, and also I will add in more classes and different opportunities as we go. You can also follow along here through YouTube and other areas like that. So I'm looking forward to sharing some meditation with you. In our practices, we'll often bookend whatever our main practice is for the day. So if my main practice for this session is going to be stillness or meditation, sitting or less movement, then I'll bookend it with some light movement and stretching at the beginning and ending. Likewise, if my main practice is Kung Fu or Tai Chi or more dynamic movement-based Qigong practices, then I'll bookend those with stillness on both ends as well. So we're always looking to find that balance. As always, we are our own highest authority. So no matter what I demonstrate or share or do, only do what is right for you. And anytime you feel like you've had enough, you can give it a pause or just stop. You can always do or not do or make adjustments, especially with the breathing. It takes time to acclimate to more intensified breathing techniques, especially if you have trauma, history of PTSD and things like that. You really want to take it slow and easy. Likewise, if you have a health condition, health-related body conditions, then you'll want to take it nice and easy and give yourself time to calibrate and build up. So we will say that we only go as high as we grow our roots deep and wide. So the idea is that I'm going to focus on my grounding as well as my rising, my practice, and I'm going to listen to the wisdom of my body, my emotions, my mind. Approach it in a way that feels good to me for this occasion, for this day. And if you slip into a sweet spot and I'm going on with whatever's happening next in the set and the meditation practice, you slip into a sweet spot, feel free to stay there. Let me keep going, and you can jump back in later or try again another time. So if you find that you slip into a nice state of meditation and you go on your own journey, enjoy that. And it's really what it's all about. Meditation happens, but it only happens if you practice. So the more that we repeat, the more that we become. And what might take days, weeks, months, years to develop suddenly happens instantaneously with one awareness, one breath, one squeeze of the body, and we can pull ourselves into that powerful internal centered state, which is really where we want to be living life from the center. So shake it out a little bit, move around a little bit. We're going to begin with a little bit of movement. Everything we do standing can be performed seated. When we get into the main practice today, I'll actually be seated on an ottoman. You might want to have a chair or the edge of your bed or a couch. If you have a little ottoman or a little vanity seat that doesn't have arms around it, that's quite nice. Also having that against the wall so you can have your back supported if you're not used to sitting at length. We'll get into some of the basic poses and postures, but basically we could sit with our feet flat, and we also could sit cross-legged or half lotus or full lotus, depending on how we're feeling. So you might want to have that nearby. And also, there's a couple different camps in the world of meditation. In some practices, it's about following, adhering to exactly what the prescription is, the prescribed method, the system, the technique, the skill. And sometimes that would require some amount of perfect stillness or holding a posture and really staying in the way that it is intended to be practiced at its highest level, let's say. The other camp is to move about, fidget, do whatever you need to do at any time. So depending on what my mood is, sometimes for the focusing of my training, I'll set myself into the idea that I'm going to hold to whatever it is I'm doing, and unless something extreme occurs, I'm going to let my attention, my focus be exactly where I place it without allowing myself to be distracted by other things, including itches and whatever. Most of the time, I let myself make adjustments. If I need to switch my legs, or if I'm seated and I want to stand up, or I want to roll my shoulders, or I want to change it up a little bit, then most of the time I let myself find a natural, comfortable adjustment. And that's what I definitely would encourage in the beginning. Meditation isn't necessarily about clearing the mind, though that does happen as we move into slower states of thinking, cycles of thought per second, going from beta, alpha, theta, maybe into delta. You find yourself disappear or travel and come back, you probably were in one of those deep states. But just let yourself enjoy the ride. Do what you can. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Some people get up to a couple hours, depending on what your thing is. But let's go ahead and get going. I know I've been talking a lot. We'll do that a little bit less as we go. Feel free to jump ahead to where the practice starts if you've seen this before. And let's begin with a few warm-ups. Chi up, activating the hands. Rub the hands together. Only ever do as much as you can. You might only do half, or you might do an easier, slower version of things. Always find your own right placement with what feels good to you. Exhale. Inhale, gather a big deep breath. Just cleanse and release from the top of your head, through your body, into the feet, and into the earth. A little bit of dream walking. We're going to activate the legs, clasping the hands behind the back, and lifting one leg at a time, testing out, how does my body feel? What am I working with today? Does it feel pretty strong, easy? Or is there something tight and painful, or maybe something that's been weakened or already in a healing state that we might want to pay attention to and be careful with? And then just start to feel yourself walking back and forth, keeping the feet connected at the balls onto the earth, lifting one heel at a time. You might just rock back and forth instead of lifting the heels. You might find that your body likes it and you move into a quicker pace. Focus on the breath in the belly. Just like we do with Tai Chi and Qigong and yoga and things like that, the default setting is the natural breath, or slow, rhythmic abdominal breathing, as well as breathing into movements as we feel the breath pull us into an inhale or an exhale. So unless we coordinate the breath in a specific pattern or style of breathing, then the default is to breathe in the belly. Connect the mind, the heart, the body into the belly, focusing the awareness, focusing the breath, and slow it down. Shaking the branches of the tree, and shake a leg, step in place. Excuse me. Let's do a few circulations from our energy flow set. I'll give you a side view, it's easier to follow. You can follow along with the breath or just breathe naturally and skip the breathing. You're welcome to take helper breaths if you find that as I'm holding my breath, holding your breath is challenging, then you can just take some extra breaths. Always breathe if you need it and only go as far as you can go. Exhale, tracing vertically from the toes up to the head. Point with your mind, your awareness, your breath, your body, from the head down into the feet, into the earth below you. As if you could scoop into the earth below your feet and reach up. About the height of the ceiling or a good couple arm stretches above your head. Well above your head, down to the center of the earth. From the center of the earth to the top of the sky. Once again, you can also practice this seated. Exhale, tracing the infinite in the body, drawing a figure 8 from the toes into the belly. Breathing through, just below the belly button, between the hips to lower back. Exhale from lower back to the top of the head. Inhale from above the head, top of the head, into the belly. Weave through, intersect through the lower abdomen, down the sides and backs of the legs into the earth below your feet. Pointing to the toes, like sliding pants on. Breathe in, gather. Weave through, exhale up and over the top. Inhale, pouring down the front. Weave and connect. Exhale into the earth. Looping under the feet to the toes. Inhale up the front. Inner legs. Gather golden love, magnetic soul energy. Connect to the back. Exhale. Spirit, light, electric. Breath pouring down. Replenishing the well. Charging the batteries. Exhale into the earth. Only squat as deep as you can, connecting the palms. Imagine a golden pool below your feet, shooting up like a fountain through the body. Inhale up. Weave your way up. Let that light connect with the sky above, and exhale like a fountain, a spout pouring down in all directions. Recirculating into the earth and into the body. Inhale, coming back up. Tracing your personal space, your aura, guardian field, your buffer. Exhale. One more time. From the bottom up through the body. circulating from the inside out. Very good. And relax for a moment. Feel into it. How do you feel after a few moments, few minutes of controlled breathing? A little bit of movement, harnessing, focusing of the mind, connecting into the heart, cultivating vitality and spirit. Okay, so go ahead and get yourself ready, find a seat. A great deal of Qigong meditation is performed standing, although this particular set I do perform seated, and we can always decide how we want to practice today. A lot of times I'll begin my practice with a good 30 minutes of standing or more. A good way to get the body connected. If you're wearing shoes, you might want to remove them, make yourself comfortable. You might want your back against the wall. A little bit easier. Still have a fair amount of light on in the room. You might want to reduce the lighting, reduce the sensory input. You might want to have a box of Kleenex nearby. You never know if you're going to get snotty, or don't worry if you're burping and farting and or having a laugh or having a cry or whatever might come up. Feel free to stop at any time, and feel free to stay into whatever it is, whatever the moment is that you're in. If you feel like you've hit a nice place and you want to stay there, you can sit on something with your feet flat on the floor, with your legs even, parallel. You might wish to bring your legs up. Find a seat like that. Let's see. I like it. Yeah, no, that's right. Make yourself comfortable. Also, a lot of times I'll practice with a beanie over my eyes. That also helps to reduce sensory input. And today I'm going to do it for you because most of the time while I'm practicing, my eyes are looking up into my head, and it's a little weird to look at. So I'll save you some of that weirdness today. Just going to sit in a simple cross-leg position. Sometimes I will sit in half lotus or full lotus, just depending on how I feel. Oftentimes I'll sit with my feet flat on the floor. So as we made ourselves comfortable, I'll drop in a focus point as we go, but I won't be guiding the instruction on the breathing techniques and what exactly is going on. So again, once you've had some experience, this video will be much more useful to you. You might try it on for size and see how you like it. And if it's not for you just yet, skip it for now and come back to it when it is right for you. One more thing. As we're working the system, just like any other mind-body practice, it is medicine and it will help you to heal, but also the healing process often is not comfortable. So you might find that you go through phases of discomfort. Emotions might come up, body aches and pains, memories, thought. So anytime you feel like you've had enough, or you feel like you've hit a state that feels possibly alarming, once in a while the nervous system will get triggered. And if that happens, just stop what we're doing, put your hands on your legs somewhere and ground, get your feet on the floor, tap your feet, rub your hands together, and just touch your body a little bit. And that's probably an indicator that you've gone far enough today. And along the process of building up this meditation set, there were ample times where I just had to stop. And as I was being guided to approach a breathing technique or different aspects of the set as it began to build itself in my morning practice, there were several occasions where I had to ground myself and be done. So if I hit something in my body, in my energy, in my experience, old information. Sometimes it's just good to just stop and be done. Try again another time. All right. Have a good time. Enjoy the ride. Thanks for being here. Feel the sky shining down, an infinite field of light into the body, into the earth. Golden ocean, vast ocean of love, rising back up. Focus your awareness in your root, area of the perineum, the tailbone. Focus on a red light. Now let your awareness rise to the area of the sacral chakra, the lower abdomen and the center towards the spine, below the belly button, between the hips. Imagine an infinite field of white light pouring down, shining, radiating from the sky above. Ocean, vast eternal ocean of gold and love, rising from the earth, meeting in the second energy center. Focus on space above your head, crown, violet beacon of light. Exhale and bring that down into the earth. Bring our focus into the lower dantian, the lower hub core area of the root and sacral chakra. Moving up to the third energy center, the area of the solar plexus. Seat of union, divine, feminine and masculine. Seat of beauty and love. Brilliant yellow light in the solar plexus. This infinite field of light shines down, radiates the body into the earth, meets eternal vast ocean of love, golden light rising up through the levels, the sacral red light, root red light, sacral orange light, solar plexus yellow light, up into the heart, beautiful, natural, living green light. Focus in the heart. As an infinite field of white light shines down to the earth, vast eternal ocean of love, golden light rises up into the fifth chamber, fifth chakra, energy center at the throat. Imagine a beautiful blue light, seat of consciousness, expression, creation. as this infinite white field of light, electric spirit, shines down, meets the earth. It's a vast ocean of love, golden, magnetic soul energy rising through the first 5 dimensions, levels, up into the 6th level. The center, the head, the brow, indigo light, purplish, bluish light, mind awareness, intuition, insight, intelligence. Let's bring together 5 key dimensions of being: spirit, consciousness, mind, awareness, heart, love, body, vitality, earth, energy. Bring your awareness to the top of your head, above your head, the crown. Imagine a beacon of violet light surrounded by a golden halo crown. Inhale up above the head. Exhale the crown into the earth below your feet. Breathe from below your feet, your earth root, up into the lower dantian of the sacral and root chakras. Give the area a squeeze. Resonate. Breathe up to the top of your head. Top of your head into the earth root below the feet. Breathing up into the middle dantian, the middle hub, chest, heart, solar plexus, and heart. Give the area a squeeze. Resonate. Breathe to the crown above the head, the violet beacon light, bowing, planting in the earth below your feet. To the upper dantian, the brow, the throat, bringing earth, body, heart up into the head. Give it a light squeeze at the temples. Resonate. Feel the fullness of your body temple, heart throne, halo, crown. Bring the awareness to the space above the head, space of our conscious awareness, Ori. At this spiritual gate, hovering above the peak of the body temple. Sit in the moment, in the space, connecting into the golden pyramid body temple, golden heart throne, golden halo crown, connecting, supporting, brilliant violet, golden and white beacon of light, right above the head. So imagine there is a white and golden sphere of light surrounding the entire body, your personal space, your aura, your guardian field, your buffer, your wingspan. Find yourself seated in the center. Imagine a root below your tailbone or your feet, embedded in the earth below you, the carrier of destiny. Imagine from the base of a column rising through the physical body, the space well above the head, rising into the crown, seat of consciousness. And arms reach above the crown, the top of the head, reaching above, seat of unconscious. Another arms reach above to heaven's gate, where the top of the field surrounds the body. Supported in this central column from above the head to below the feet. Imagine as if like the axis of the earth right through the center, with the sphere surrounding the body. Go ahead and bring your feet down if you can. Come to the edge of where you're seated. I recommend following your own breathing pattern for this next piece as we go into a final integration. Might be difficult to follow without the instruction. Just do the best you can. And over time, practice, it'll become easy, become nature. Once again, bring your awareness to the crown above your head. Breathe in, up. Breathe from the top of your head down to the earth below your feet. From arms reach below your feet to well above the head. Tracing ourselves vertically once again from above the head to the center of the earth, down. Center of the earth to the top of the sky. And shining down from above, down into the earth, plant your head, sky into the earth. Inhale up. Breathe as you need to. Exhale into the earth. Rise up. Only hold the breath as long as you can. Breathe if you need it. Sit in the space. Breathe naturally in the belly. Exhale. Breathe up to the top of your head. Connect from above the head, spirit consciousness, into the head mind, to the heart love, body vitality, and into earth energy. Exhale. You can stay seated. You might like to stand for a moment. Shake it out a little bit. Shake a leg. Step in place. That's part one. So far there's only 2 parts to that set. So we basically went through the first 7 of the chakras, and then the full set goes up to 16 connecting points in our energy field, our energy body. And we'll move on to that second part some other time. That's probably enough for now. And again, feel free to join in on Thursday evenings or late afternoon, 4 to 5 Arizona time. And then Tuesdays is Qigong, mobility, flexibility, energy development, another form of mind-body practice, meditation in motion. And that'll be ongoing, probably at least for the rest of the summer. Things will change over time. I'll sprinkle in some weekends and some other times for some other experiences. At least several of the classes will be on YouTube and made available permanently, so you can get to those and follow along. Come back to this when you might be more prepared, or maybe you jumped in and you had a good swim and you enjoyed yourself. So hopefully that is true as well. Thank you for joining me. Peace and love.